Welcome back to another video on the channel, where this time I'm talking about FIFA Women's World Cup Groups A to D and sharing some of my thoughts about the final standings. We now know which countries are going through the knockout stages and which countries unfortunately are already out of this tournament, and also talking about some of the more specific results like Spain losing 4-0 to Japan. And are there some problems for Spain going forwards in this tournament? Talking about that later in this video, as well as talking later about England beating China 6-1 and Lauren James' incredible performance from her. And are England the number one favorites right now to win this FIFA Women's World Cup this year? But going through the groups from Group A to D, beginning with Group A first. Group A ended up being a close one, but expectedly, at least to me, Switzerland and Norway, both of the European countries, are through. New Zealand, one of the host countries, heartbreak for them, as they had as many points as Norway, but they lost to them on a goal difference. And Philippines, I thought it was nice for them at least that they got their first win in their first ever FIFA Women's World Cup, so at least that was something to take out of this tournament for them. Although that last match against Norway on a mission after getting only 1 point in the first two matches, Norway just thrashed Philippines 6-0, Sophie Roman Haug hat-trick there, Graham Hansen great long shot goal, but I'm still not sure what to make of Norway. 4 points, second in this group. They were expected to be first, and they are going to face Japan in the round of 16, who are red hot right now, so it's not going to be an easy one for Norway there. But at least they survive, you could say that. But there are still some question marks, at least for me, about Norway. And same could be said about Switzerland. 5 points, but 2 goalless draws in a row against Norway and New Zealand. Only win against Philippines. And they are going to face Spain in the round of 16, so not an easy match up there either. So, they need to figure it out, how they can score goals, or at least, let the game go on penalties and win there, if nothing else. Group B ended up having a bit of a surprise, as Canada, the Olympic winners, are already out of this tournament alongside Ireland, and Canada, they had 4 points, not enough to get out of this group. Only win was against Ireland. And against Australia, I just thought the eventual group winners, Australia with 6 points, I thought they just simply were better than Canada. And now it's time for some questions. So, is Sinclair gonna continue playing for national team? And will they change a coach or what? What will happen with Canada? I don't know. Ireland, the other team who's heading out of that Group B, I thought it was good performance from them, especially considering it was their first FIFA Women's World Cup ever. So considering that, only 1 point, but I thought they were maybe a bit unlucky not to get more. For example, against Australia, they didn't get any points, but I thought they could have got at least a draw. They had chances. Australia, even without Sam Kerr, 6 points and heading to knockout stages against Denmark. And I am pretty confident that Australia could reach the quarterfinals or maybe even further if everything goes well. But getting Kerr back would certainly help them. And Nigeria 5 points. I thought impressive performance for them. Maybe not expected to get out of this tough group. Maybe it was expected that Australia and Canada would be the ones to go through, but Nigeria, I thought they were a pleasant surprise, and they played good football there, winning Australia, for example. So, against England, maybe not the best opponent to face in the round of 16. England is not going to be an easy opponent for them, but I do still think that Nigeria may still have a bit of a chance against them, considering how Nigeria have played in this tournament so far. Unsurprisingly, from Group C, it would be Japan and Spain to get through. Champion Costa Rica, at least for Champion, positive result with the last match of the tournament, 3-1 win there against Costa Rica. But Japan, big win for them, beating Spain 4-0, and they got 9 full points, so 3 wins out of 3 matches. And probably one of the best teams I've seen in this tournament, alongside maybe England and few others. But Japan, everything's working for them. Though Norway, I do think it will be a bit of a challenge for them, but I would still not be surprised if Japan would reach quarterfinals or maybe more with how they are playing currently. And for Spain though, losing by 4, even though they had something like 80% of possession, but Japan, they just were lethal on counterattacks. And something's wrong with Spain, I can't really tell what, but well, they need to be wary of counterattacks against Switzerland as well. So defensively, bit better, but offensively, they need to create more great A chances there. And well, maybe crosses, I'm not sure if that's the correct way there, but maybe through balls to likes of Salma Parayuelo. I'm not sure that Spain are utilizing her correctly right now, so maybe getting Parayuelo to their game better, that could help them. But Spain, they need to do something, and well, against Switzerland, I wouldn't be surprised if they could get through, but if they want to win this tournament, they have to become better. Finally, talking about Group D, England and Denmark are heading through, whereas China and Haiti are heading home. Haiti, they couldn't get any points, but well, at least they had good moments in every single game, and losing against England only 1-0, I would think that's pretty good result for them. And China, well, disappointing for them, only 3 points, but I mentioned previously that loss against Denmark maybe would hurt their chances to get to round of 16, and that's exactly what ended up happening. And Denmark, well, they only lost to England, and that was 1-0, so good tournament so far. Australia, though, won't be an easy opponent in the round of 16. And finally, talking about England, 9 points, and well, only team in these 4 groups alongside Japan to get 3 wins in the 3 possible matches. And especially, even though they got narrow wins against not China, but against Haiti and Denmark, that win against China 6-1, I was really impressed with that. And well, Lauren James, 2 goals, 3 assists. She was just amazing in that match. But overall, great performance from England. And I believe they are odds-on favourites to win this tournament. I wouldn't be surprised. I was really impressed what I saw them in that match against China. And England, they are one of my favourites right now to win this tournament. What are your thoughts about these final standings of Groups A and D? Were you surprised about some things like Canada heading home already, or Spain losing to Japan 4-0? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, and hit the like and subscribe for more football content, and have a nice day.